Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Kazi here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a big week full of great stuff, a lot of new books starting, a lot of new story arcs starting. Gonna roll with the DC guys. This is the new issue of Batman, number 35. All your DC books this month come with 2 covers. This is the standard. They've also got monster covers because, of course, it's October. Batman starts a new story arc this week. Batgirl 35 starts a new story arc this week. There's a new Batgirl in town. We've been digging this book for a long time, so make sure you jump in on the new story arc. Speaking of Batman, Batman Eternal, the weekly Bat book, keeps right on rolling. This book is a lot of fun. Fast-paced, action-packed, so if you're a Batman guy, you should be checking that out. Super cool. Lots of weeklies from DC. That's Batman Eternal. This is New 52 Futures End. They're across the universe sort of DC weekly book. And a new one starts this week. This is Earth 2 World's End number 1. Their now 3rd weekly title, spinning out of Earth 2. This is Earth 2 number 27. This is another book we've been talking about for a long time, along with World's Finest number 27. Also starts a new story arc. Power Girl and Huntress stories are over. This is now the Earth 2 Superman and Batman. So again, we've been pushing this book for a long time. All this Earth 2 stuff has been really cool. So grab Earth 2 this week, grab World's Finest, grab that new weekly. Lots of fun stuff. Superman Wonder Woman number 12. This book has also been red hot. Wraps up your Doomed stuff, the Doomed Aftermath. Also has a very cool Monsters cover that I don't want to spoil for you. New Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn versus the Joker's daughter. Looks like that would be worth the $2.99 just for the cover. Love the Suicide Squad. Justice League United, otherwise known as Justice League Canada, is your Justice League book of the week. Green Lantern Corps is your Lantern book of the week. That's your cool Monsters cover. Black Lantern there. Clarion the Witch Boy starts this week. If you're 100 years old like me, you remember the old Kirby stuff. Love Clarion. Sort of out there, kind of a different thing from the usual New 52 stuff, but it's kind of nice to see a new title from them that isn't Batman. And Constantine wraps out your New 52 stuff. Recent television star Constantine. And speaking of which, he's also on the cover of Injustice. That's your video game tie-in book of the week. And Arrow Season 2.5 is your TV tie-in book of the week. Everybody's crazy about the show. First issue of the new title. The trade paperback for the previous season should be out. If you're a fan, you'll want to pick that up. And Astro City is your Vertigo book of the week. Love Astro City. Always talking about these great covers from Alex Ross. Excellent stories by Kurt Busiek. Definitely want to jump in on that. We've got Black Cat packs for all the previous series. Love me some Astro City. Big week for the Marvel guys. This is Avengers and X-Men Axis number 1 by one of my favorite guys right now, Rick Remender. He writes Uncanny Avengers, which has a lot to do with this. You can read more about it in our newsletter. It's the next big Marvel event book. You'll definitely want to be jumping in on that. AVX was huge. All their stuff's always huge. So don't jump in at number 4. Start from the beginning. And Avengers number 36 rounds out your A-Team stuff for the week. Not quite an Axis crossover, but it will be. X-Force is your only X book this week, oddly enough. But X-Force has been super cool. Amazing Spider-Man, one of the biggest books Marvel has right now. Co-starring Miss Marvel, one of the other biggest books Marvel has right now. This is following up from the Edge of the Spider-Verse stuff. So everybody's already reading Amazing, but if you're one of the 3 people that isn't, you should be. Rocket Raccoon, your Guardians of the Galaxy book from Scotty Young. This thing's been hilarious, so grab reprints of the first 3 and catch up to this week's number 4, because that book's awesome. Speaking of awesome, there's Thanos, one of the greatest Marvel villains of all time, made super popular, of course, in the recent movies. All of these little minis have been really popular as they go, so if you're a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy or any of the Marvel outer space stuff, you should pick up on Thanos because that's super cool. Savage Hulk, Captain Marvel, kind of round out your Marvel Universe stuff for the week. Hawkeye versus Deadpool is your Deadpool mini-series launch of the month. Been a lot of these with Dracula and different things, but y'all can't get enough Deadpool, so there you go. And The Punisher finishes off your Marvel stuff. Sort of flying under the radar for a lot of people, but if you're a Punisher fan, that book's been pretty solid. Good week for my friends at Dark Horse. Always talking about Abe Sapien, BPRD, Lobster Johnson, anything from Mike Mignola. Check out how cool that cover is. Spooky fun, just in time for Halloween. Love Abe Sapien. AVP, Avengers, Aliens vs. Predator. More of this stuff following up on Aliens and Predator and Prometheus. Dark Horse has been filling in the gaps for their Star Wars line with lots of other cool science fiction stories. So if you're a fan of AVP, like most people are, you'll want to be checking that out. Another cool Mike Mignola cover. And Creepy is my other Dark Horse book, because of course Halloween's right around the corner, and a little anthology of scary short stories is always fun, especially this time of year. Big week for the Image guys. Sex Criminals. Next to Walking Dead, this is probably the biggest book they have. It's kind of nudging out Saga as the Image book you've got to be reading. Black Science is one of my favorites from the aforementioned Rick Remender. Really dig the pulpy science fiction feel of this book, and great art too. And a bunch of number ones. Witches from Batman author Scott Snyder. That and Birthright are your first issue, gotta have it Image books of the week. But the one I want to talk about is this guy, Liberty Annual for 2014. This is your comic book legal defense fund book. Again, sort of an anthology of edgy stories. The CBLDF does a lot of great work, so find their website, donate money, buy this comic, do whatever you can for the CBLDF, because they're good folks. Neil Gaiman's a member. Let's see, IDW has Star Trek New Visions, the photo comic from my all-time favorite guy, John Byrne. These are one-shots, but this is the third or fourth in the series. They've been really cool. If you don't know what a photo comic is, it's pretty much what it says it is. He's taken images from the old show and put word balloons to it, so that's super cool. Grendel versus the Shadow is my Dynamite book of the week, because anything from the Shadow is super cool. Dynamite does lots of great stuff, so you should go to their website, find the Dynamite book that's good for you. I recommend Vampirella because it's super cool. This guy is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, my Archie book of the week, probably my overall book of the week. Picks up from the super hot smash hit Afterlife with Archie. Sabrina is one of my favorite Archie characters, so I've been waiting for this book for a while. Archie does a lot of great stuff. This is not an all-ages title, but you definitely want to be picking that up. Again, especially because Halloween's right around the corner and scary stuff's in right now. And in the not-so-scary department, Fraggle Rock is my all-ages book this week, because Fraggle Rock is awesome. Don't make me sing the song, but you know you're thinking about the song right now, aren't you? Buy the book. Sing the song while you read it. Super awesome. Lots of great stuff, so check those shipping lists, get down to your local comic shop, pick up something fun to read. That's all we got for you for this week. Check us out at blackcatcomics.biz, check us out on Facebook, check us out on our cool YouTube channel, or just get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next week.